What's up, guys? It's your boy, the Logical Dude. I'm back. It's been a little while since I made a video. I'm sorry about that. As you can see, things have changed a bit. So yeah, we're here to talk about that today. I'm here to talk about why I had to stop mining crypto. Because that's, what this channel has been about is, my crypto stuff and mining and, that kind of thing. And, yeah, I'm going to tell you about why I had to stop crypto mining and why I had to move full-time into a van. And we're going to be talking about the direction of this channel because I'm going to be bringing the two in together. We're going to be talking cryptocurrency. We're going to be talking van life. And we're going to be talking about just pure absolute freedom, baby, because that's what it's all about. So stick around and let's get into it. All right, guys. So when I lost everything in 2017 to Hurricane Irma, basically all but like some PA gear, work computers, and, for my corporate job, and, bunch of, just some clothes and, real important papers and that kind of thing. When you realize what you really truly need after you're having to rebuild your entire life, it makes you think about some stuff. So my time in Alabama and Tennessee after having to evacuate Florida was one of realization, that and just kind of complete, like, what the hell am I doing kind of thing. When I realized, when I made the decision I was going to move out to Oregon and was just trying to figure out how I was going to live out here, because it is freaking expensive. Most expensive place I've ever lived in my life. But anyway, yeah, I tried to figure out how I was going to do it, but I also vowed I was never going to be homeless again, one way or the other. So I made sure I was going to have a vehicle that, could sustain me if I absolutely had to. So I bought a minivan, because I was actually going to try to use it for like Uber and Lyft driving or maybe some food delivery when I got out here as a second job or something like that. So I got a really good deal on a Dodge Grand Caravan. It was great. I loved my van. I'm a van guy. I don't know. I'm, ever since having kids and having to trade in a Lancer Evolution for a minivan, yeah, kind of changes you a little bit. But anyway, you learn to do cool dude stuff with vans. Like hotboxing the shit out of it, and going camping and, stuff like that. Yeah, it's fun, But anyway, yeah, it's just one of those things that you kind of start to realize what you truly need. And, when I got out here to Oregon and I drove across country, which was an awesome trip, got out here and stayed with my ex and kids for a couple of weeks just to kind of get my bearings, because I'm in a completely new place, didn't really know the area at all. Definitely didn't feel comfortable, staying in my van on streets that I didn't know. Plus it was wintertime, and I had not been dealing with winter, very much. So I was not used to it, was not prepared for it at all, had no winter clothes or anything like that, hardly. So, got myself a little bit prepared. My sister needed a good place to stay. She was renting out a house on Airbnb and was paying an astronomical amount of money for her and my nieces. So she and I decided to get an apartment together. And that's the apartment that you guys have seen in other videos and that kind of thing. Well, she got married to this really awesome guy. They moved into a house. And I wasn't going to sit around and pay for a 3-bedroom house. And it was just looking around for apartments for me and my dog. Because, finding an apartment with a dog is kind of difficult at times. Especially when he's like 75 pounds. But, anyway, not a dangerous breed or anything. It's just a good old, like, southeastern hunting mutt, But, he's a good dog. But anyway, I just didn't want to deal with the struggle. And when I had got out here to Oregon, my caravan had gotten totaled. Well, I got more money than what I paid for it, because out here it's way more expensive. So I got more money than what I paid for the van. And then I ended up getting this beast. And so, yeah, I love this van. This is, it's a 2001 Ford Econoline. It's got the high top. It's, you know, had the customized travel package and everything. El Grande is what it says on the back. I'll do a van tour another time. But, you know, when I was facing that situation again, you know, and I'd been looking at it because the whole time I was in my apartment with my sister, I never felt settled at all. You know, when I was there, I had my crypto mine set up. I was trying, you know, it's when I really gotten, you know, hardcore into cryptocurrencies and everything. Well, obviously I don't have the power to run 2 ASIC miners and a, you know, GPU rig. So I had to turn it all off. All that stuff's sitting in storage right now. Also, I was running L3 miners, Bitmain L3 miners, which after the Litecoin having the freaking profitability shot to crap, I was able to pay for them though with mining rewards before the halvening. So that was cool, and I was able to cash out a Litecoin before it took a crap. So that was a good thing. And yeah, it made me feel a little bit better about putting everything away for a while. So one day I've got plans on like a storage trailer with a bunch of solar panels on top and some solar mining. I don't know. I got designs, but that'll come in time. But I had to stop crypto mining, and I moved full-time into the van. So the first few months in the van were definitely a struggle. I was just getting into like later fall, early winter months. It was starting to get chilly. It was starting to rain here in Oregon. You know, seasonal depression is a thing. And so yeah, if you're in the Pacific Northwest or thinking about moving up here, start taking vitamin D. That's about all I can tell you. Anyway, so yeah, it was dealing with just the fact that I moved into a van and I was trying to get everything organized, and you know, I had way more stuff packed in here than what I needed, and which I've eventually shed half the stuff that I originally started with here, and just, you know, down to what I need. And it's great, and I'm comfortable, and the dog's comfortable, and we're having a good time. I'm lucky that I have my sister's house that I can come and work from. That's kind of a part of the deal, is I pay for the internet here so that I can come and plug up to work for my job. And also on really cold days like today, like it's like 23 degrees Fahrenheit this morning, and it's, yeah, I got my little heater going because I don't like propane heat, nothing. If it's above 35, don't need heat. I just drive around, really, you know, get the van nice and hot before we go to bed, and we're comfortable through the night. But once it hits that freezing, you know, below 35 and then down in the freezing levels, it gets really cold. And it's kind of counterproductive to run a propane heater when you have to have a window open for ventilation, and it's still letting that kind of cold air in, and then I don't like propane heat. So my sister's gracious and lets me plug up and everything and run my heater during these cold days. But so that's how I'm getting through the winter, but I'm really looking forward to summer, you know, so I can venture out and that kind of thing a little bit more. But yeah, so far I'm feeling great about it. The first, like I said, first few months, really sketchy. I was just not used to, I was always living in a house or an apartment or something, you know, it's just, I had to get used to it. But now I feel the most free that I've ever felt in my life, you know, and when I'm not working, because that's the last chain. It's the last chain that's got me tied down as my corporate job. But I've got 2 kids that still need, you know, financial assistance and that kind of thing. So, you know, got to go get my daughter later today for an eye appointment. So I always love spending time with my kids. But being in a van allows me now to focus more on like traveling and having experiences with my kids, because what I can do is I can go out, take stock footage, we can do photography, we can do some light painting, which I'm getting into, I can make some music videos, and I can write off all the mileage that we're using to go and travel to these places, because I'm going to post it online, and I'm trying to make money. I'm trying to create a business out of it. So trying to monetize everything that way. Still getting hard into cryptos. So what I've done instead of mining is, since I obviously can't right now, I have been shifting into some more proof of stake systems. I'm trying to beef up my Steem account. I put a lot of my hold a lot of my holdings, like some of my Bitcoin, Ethereum holdings, into like BlockFi and crypto.com. I've got some Chainlink and some Litecoin in staking platforms that are earning interest. Stakecube.net is a great site for earning interest on Bitcoin, Litecoin, Dogecoin, and Dash, as well as they got the masternode, shared masternode setups. So I've kind of shifted into some of those coins to compensate for some of the loss in mining rewards, and actually have been doing a bit better than when I was mining. So yeah, I'm going to be working hard on trying to beef up my Steem account. So if you guys are watching me on YouTube, come follow it over on Steem and 3Speak. So you actually get paid to do the likes and comments and that kind of stuff in Steem tokens, and you actually get to build an account versus just, wasting time and not getting paid to do anything. So yeah, if you're watching me on YouTube, come over to Steem. If you're watching me on Steem, you're already in the know, baby. You're already here. So gonna be working on trying to get to dolphin level on Steem. So that's when you have over 5,000 Steem staked in your account. I'm about halfway there, so I'm working hard on that, and I'm gonna be taking a lot of these interest rewards and putting them into my Steem account and trying to build that. So that's what I'm doing in alternative, or as an alternative to mining, while I'm living in a van. Plus I'm finding different passive opportunity situations, stock market, that kind of thing. Got an M1 Finance account with ETFs. I'm doing most of my trading right now just through Robinhood, because I can just kind of centralize all of my trading to one platform. My options trading for stocks. I got and you can trade a group of cryptos on Robinhood as well. So I'm just kind of focusing on one platform to trade with. Been working on the DeFi ecosystem, on Ethereum's DeFi ecosystem, learning the token sets platforms. I use Compound Finance, that kind of thing. So that's some of the things that I've been doing with cryptocurrency lately, since I've been in the van. So the main reason that I chose van life and crypto as kind of like the way that I feel like I'm going to become financially free in the long run, is because I'm not paying rent. Although van life has its own set of expenditures, please don't get me wrong with that. Internet's expensive, and I pay, because of my job, I have to pay for internet out the butt. I pay for internet at my kid's house. I pay for internet here at my sister's house, which is where I'm sitting right now because it's really cold and I've got the heater going. And and then I pay for a mobile internet unit with a Nighthawk router that I can use in places and try to get some side work and stuff done. I can't do my corporate job from there. I have to be directly plugged in. So at my sister's house, I got like a 100-foot Ethernet cable that's running from the switch. So yeah, I have to be plugged in for that. So again, that's my last chain. If I can break that corporate chain, oh man, I will be truly free. So I'm hoping cryptocurrency and this big bull run we got coming is going to help get me there. It's going to help get me out of debt, because that's the number one thing, is trying to smash down this hurricane debt and the credit card debt that I've had to accrue after the fact. So if I can get that debt smashed down and then replace some income, then I'll be feeling good about breaking that corporate chain and going on my own, because I miss being fully independent like that. But when you got kids that depend on you, man, that stable money, it becomes a kind of a detrimental thing. So anyway, guys, that's all for me for now. I'm going to be talking a lot more about van life. I'm going to be talking a lot more about passive cryptocurrency income, even some active cryptocurrency income and that kind of thing, because I believe that's going to truly bring the freedom. The U.S. is scared. That's why they're coming hardcore with some, they're trying to bring a bunch of regulations down. I don't think a lot of them are going to go through, but we're just going to keep pumping, keep innovating, guys. If you know how to code at all, learn blockchain technology. If you're just a web developer, come over to Steem. Come learn how to develop on Steem. I'm actually kind of just refreshing my mind on some code and everything wanting to build a Steam app or something like that. So I don't know what I would build, but plus with my corporate job, my company kind of owns me in a lot of ways, which is, you know, intellectual property and all this kind of stuff. So if I can break the corporate chain, it'll be all good. So as you see, guys, I got this nice joint full of ape cheese that I'm getting ready to smoke, and I'm gonna get my day started. And yeah, it's gonna be a good one. I hope you guys have a great one. As always, guys, be cool, be real, abide, and think logically. Peace out.